That's Heart palette. Yes, from BH Cosmetics. And if you'd like to get my review on this product, please keep on watching. Yeah, I was like so excited to get this palette. Whole video will be below. But when I got the palette, you would have seen in my video, my whole video, I was like quite disappointed because this was recommended to me by a friend, and I really envisioned it to be a little bigger like my Forever Glam palettes, which is what she was like, you know, Ron, if you love the Forever Glam palettes, you're gonna absolutely love the That's Heart palette. So I was like, yes, super excited to get it. And the Forever Glam is a little bigger than this, maybe a little taller. So I was like, yeah. Now I think this was on sale when it was purchased, but this is around, you can get it like 10 US on sale, but it can go to about maybe even like 15, 16 US dollars. Definitely look out for it for when it's on sale so that you can definitely snag it. And if you have BH Cosmetics distributors, definitely check them to see what your local price is. So I was excited to get it. When I got it, I was a little dampened because it was so small. I looked at it and I was like, it's so cute, but yeah. So let's go with packaging wise. I was like, this is like so cute. It's pink, it's girly, has like lace in it. And the back has a bunch of stuff which describes the palette a bit. It tells you about a beauty guru That's Heart, and I will link her channel. I did not subscribe to her, but a friend of mine did send me the link to her channel and I did subscribe. So I started checking out her channel, and so she was inspiration for this, just like I think it's Judy Time from BH Cosmetics. She was inspiration or collabed with BH Cosmetics to get it. Has the ingredients and also where it's distributed, and it says it has a lifespan of 24 months. So pretty slick hard cardboard, which is nice. I'm okay with recycled packaging and that kind of stuff, or for the plastic, I'm good with that. So I have no problem because the packaging is pretty sturdy. So you flip it open and there is a magnetic clasp, which I absolutely love. That means if I happen to open it and forget to close it, it snaps and secures itself. How awesome is that? So you flip it open and the mirror is in the shape of a heart. It's like, hello. I know I'm being silly, but I really love the packaging. Quite frankly, I think the packaging was ingenious. Goes all the way back so that you can use it if you're watching yourself in the mirror and doing it, or if you have to like use the mirror, it's a good enough size. You can look at yourself in the mirror, be all vain and, you know, fix whatever you have to. Yes. So even though it's a heart, it's super cute. So packaging, I give it 2 thumbs up. Just a little bit in terms of costing. I think if you buy it full price, I don't think it's worth it. But if you get around 10 US dollars, then absolutely I think it's gonna worth it, because you get 8 shadows, you get a bronzer and a highlighter and a pretty universal blush. So for that price, I think it's an awesome bang for your buck. Generally for 10 US dollars, you may just get like a palette, or you have a number of palettes with stuff. So just the fact that it's so compact, all in one, I think 10 US dollars is a good price. Better yet if you can get it for less. But yeah, this is definitely a good deal from BH Cosmetics. Alright, so we're going to swatch the eyeshadows first, and then we're going to go to the bronzer, highlighter, and the blush. So there are 8 eyeshadows, and the top row is like a fun row. Actually, these 3 colors across here are like fun colors. So you have your highlighter here, and then 3 fun colors, and then your whole neutral row, so you can get a smoky with fun look. I actually went for fun look, colorful, because I'm always such a neutral girl. So let's watch the top row and I'll tell you about the colors. So the first we have is this kind of ivory color that has lots of sparkles and glitter in it, till the glitter is almost behaving rather chunky. Then we have this pink color, which is like a satin feel. Initially I thought, oh my gosh, it's matte, it's going to be powdery, but it's not, and I'm actually using it as my transition color, so I don't even have a nude in my crease. Totally everything was this palette. So that's your pink. It's almost like a baby pink into a nice full blown pink. Then you have your purple here, and I will swatch twice because I know this finger generally is so light in swatching. And this color I thought initially, again matte, but it's a satin. It's a gorgeous satin that has a little fallout to it, and I did use that as my crease color. And then this blue that you see here is a nice metallic blue, and that's the color on my lid. And I have applied these actually both wet and dry, so I actually tried it out. I was really amazed with that. So I can tell you from now that the purple does have quite a bit of a fallout. I did have to clean up under my eyes both times that I did use it. So that's it. These are, I don't have any primer or base on my hand in this case. So you can see these are like the true colors. And excuse the swatch, I'm actually testing a product to see how long this swatch is going to last. So that is the first row. And then we're gonna wipe off and go to the second row. All of these, the first three colors are shimmers. Don't see any chunky glitters in it. This is the first color, which is like a plain nude brown. Then you have your coppery brown, which did come off a little light even on with the brush. And then the last one, which is like your nice chocolate brown. And then the last color here is how to put it, it's almost like a really dark brown that's black. So it's like your black brown. So let's swatch these over again a bit. That last color is like your black brown. So that's it there, and it is like a matte color. Yeah, I'm swatching this up because our little finger didn't really pick up that much. So onto my hand. Yeah, so it's appearing a little splotchy, but when you apply it, you do see that brown, dark brown kind of look to it. But in the pan, it does look like it's like a really dark brown. And if you build it up, I did use a little in the crease to darken it a bit, but yeah. So that is the second row there. So it's not like outstandingly pigmented, like, you know, bam, you touch it and like soft, buttery, pull it. No, it does require you to use a primer, and for my case I did use a base and it did apply amazing. So it's not, how to put it, I don't find that it's so soft to the touch that it melts. Some of the colors actually, like these two colors here, especially this one here, is like so buttery. It's really nice. And even the pink is very soft. But all in all, for the 8 shadows, I thought they should have been a little more outstanding. They should have had a little more pop. However, with a base, it just didn't matter. Believe it or not, I didn't have to build on this blue on my lid or the color in the crease, because I had on primer and I put on base, and this eye has been going, and I've sweat so much for today. It has just been going, so it's last a while. So your bronzer and your highlighter, and I've actually used the highlighter for my eyes too, and I will swatch them there. So that's the two. I actually really like the highlighter. I just really like the bronzer and the highlighter. I think they are super awesome. And the blush, here we go, is that nice pale kind of baby doll pink. And like I said, I am wearing it. I think the blush, the bronzer and the highlights are like really pigmented, and I have actually been using them for quite a while. I mean, for a number of times. I think I used the one from Clean Color a bit, but then I actually started to gravitate to the palette. I think, however, out of all the products in this palette, I am super in love with the highlighter. I absolutely love it, and the blush. I think those are like my favorite products. But I can definitely see me using this palette for travel. What I also forgot, I think I barely mentioned it, but if you apply these eyeshadows wet, they are phenomenal. They work just like how pigments would work. So you can actually look, if you find shadows don't work that well with you, just wet your brush and apply it. They work amazing. Now, all in all, would I recommend this palette? Absolutely. I thought I was so disappointed in it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's much smaller than I thought. When I initially swatched it, I was like, they're not so pigmented. But after using this palette for a number of times, I fell in love with it. And even the face products, I was really impressed with. So I would recommend this. I would give actually this palette a 4 out of 5. I know some people did rate it. I have not watched reviews, but friends have told me, Ronnie, the Do Not palettes is not really all that. But guess what? You have to learn to work with your palettes and make them work for you. And for me, this works for me. And I always use primer and base so that any shadow is high-end or just your dollar eyeshadow, I work it as if it's a high-end. So I play around with it, and these do work and I like it. The color selection, I'm not going to complain about it because I have all my neutrals and I have a pop of color, and generally for me the only color that's missing here is, do you guys know what color I'm going to talk about? Yes, for those of you who know me, you know it's a green that's missing here. So yeah, that's the only color that's missing here. But guess what? I have enough palettes with green in it. So I'm happy that this was a little out of my comfort zone in having a pop of colors, and it just forced me to use a lot more blues and purples. That takes me away from my green. So all in all, I really enjoyed this palette. 4 out of 5, just because I think I could have done a little more oomph to the eyeshadow qualities, maybe a little more to the color selection, and guess what, it should have had at least one lip color in it so that I can use it just like how I use my Forever Glam palette. So that's my review on this palette. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.